Hey guys, Murphy's Law here. I have a huge pickup video for you today. Lots of Craigslist deals over the last couple of days, so I'm just going to jump right into it because there's a lot to get through. First, let's start with some consoles that I picked up. Regular Nintendo. I'm going to refurbish this one. It doesn't have the screws. It's a little bit dirty inside. So I got new 72 pins on the way. Just ordered another set of those. So I'll fix that all up. Super Nintendo. This one's just a little dirty on the outside. It works just fine. Inside looks pretty clean. All the buttons work just fine. The controller port's a little bit yellowed on those. Not a big deal though. Going to clean that up. And Nintendo 64. This is just the jumper pack. No expansion, unfortunately. And it didn't come with anything, no wires or anything. But I already have a friend who just wants this for some kind of experiment, so I'm going to sell it to him for like 10 bucks. No big deal. And last but not least, to finish off the families up to last gen, we have GameCube. This one came with Super Smash Brothers decals. I currently have a regular silver GameCube, so I will probably be swapping that out and selling that one and keeping this one with the decals because I think they look pretty neat, personally. Next, we have some accessories. I was able to grab a light gun for my Dreamcast, which is good. I mean, there's only like 3 games that use it. I think there's House of the Dead 2, Confidential Mission, which I was playing the other night, and I think there's one or two more. But really, really like this. It worked out great. It works pretty good. Playing on my CRT, really good. Oh, which I didn't show you guys yet in a pickup. Let me turn the camera around here. That is my new CRT that I've been using for gaming. That's next to my current rig. Excuse all the wires and shit that's all set up. But so yeah, I was able to get a CRT from a friend who replaced his son's, so he didn't need it. So he gave it to me. Worked out great. What is this called? This is called the Quick Shot. It's for the Nintendo. It's a little joystick. I remember playing Top Gun with this and having fun pretending I was a fighter pilot, but that was back when I had a imagination of a child. So sorry, stuff is falling down all over the place here. And the last thing that's not... Oh, no, I have 2 more things. So do this. I was able to grab a Nintendo game holder case. Just cheap plastic. Holds about 8 games, I believe. Not horrible. I'm going to be bringing my regular Nintendo to a company party here pretty soon, so I'm going to use that to transport the games. Then I was able to find... lean back for this one. Pokemon Master Trainer board game. I found this at Goodwill for $6. Hello. It has all the pieces. I counted every single one. It has all 150 Pokemon. I haven't played it yet because I need to get some friends together to do that. But I was reading the instructions, and it is a very, very involved board game. You can trade, battle, you get a rival, you get a starter Pokemon. It's pretty crazy how much like the games that board game seems to be. So next we'll do some GameCube games, which actually came with that Smash Brothers GameCube I got. Came with a memory card, 2 controllers, 1 black, 1 silver, and then these games. Luigi's Mansion, since I picked this up in my last video, this is a double. Again, no controller or no manual rather than greatest hits, but I'm sure someone would like to have that. Mario Kart Double Dash, again, no manual, and I already have the special edition with the bonus disc in it and the manual, so this will be a double. And then a game I've been after for quite a while for the GameCube, Super Mario Sunshine. Can never find this locally for under 40 bucks, so I'm very happy to have this. It is complete, so I'll probably be keeping that one, like 90% keeping this one. Never mind, 100%. I'm keeping Super Mario Sunshine. So pretty happy to have that. Now let's get into some other games. Oh, almost forgot. Last system. Inbox PlayStation 1. I know PlayStation 1s are super common, but it was cool to find this one in the box. It came with 2 controllers, the system, a couple memory cards, and a link cable, actually. So maybe I can get some friends together for some Bushido Blade. Next up, I have a few loose games, loose disc-based games, which makes me cry. So we'll go through those. First is Zelda Collector's Edition for GameCube. Don't have the case, but great find. And then we have Final Fantasy 4 disc of Final Fantasy Chronicles. This was loose, but you don't need the Chrono Trigger disc to play it, so that's cool. Jak X Combat Racing, Tetris Worlds, These were just kind of thrown in with some of the stuff that I bought, so I'm not really sure what I'll do with them. I can't really sell them. Nobody really collects loose games. Maybe somebody will be after them. Bloody Roar 2, I'll probably play this one. I really like the Bloody Roar series. Very innovative fighting game, if you ask me. Each character is able to turn into a beast form of themselves, and makes them stronger, and they get different special moves, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Ace Combat 4, awesome, awesome flight game. Oop. Kingdom Hearts 2. And then Evolution for the Dreamcast, and that came with the manual. So all I really need is a case for it, and I'm good to go. Excuse me while I readjust here. We'll go this. I got Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast, and that is complete if I can get it to open. Case is a little busted, but whatevs. And I don't want to do these games out of order, so excuse me while I arrange myself here. I have some Game Boy Advance games that I was pretty psyched to pick up. We'll go through those now. Pokemon Fire Red. Woo. Pokemon Leaf Green. Pokemon Sapphire. Pokemon Ruby. And Pokemon Emerald. So, I was able to find all those at a really, really good price. Happy about that. Let's see, got some other portable stuff for you. A buddy of mine gave this to me. Game Gear. It does not work. The screen is, there's something wrong with the screen. I don't know much about pulling these apart, so I'll have to do some more research before I decide what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to junk it or not, but I haven't ever actually owned a Game Gear, and that was a pretty neat find for me. I remember having them as a kid. Sorry, these are kind of scattered here. There we go. Okay. I remember having them as a kid. Or not having one, sorry. I remember using a friend's as a kid and being impressed with all the colors that it has. Came with some games. Tasmania. X-Men. Asterix and the Great Rescue. Mickey Mouse Land of Illusion. And when I was looking this up, it was very hard to find in any other place besides eBay. Price Charting doesn't even have it. They have Legend of Illusion, and they have Castle of Illusion, but no Land of Illusion. So maybe it's some kind of weird naming scheme. I don't know. Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six, and Lion King. So I can't really play these because I can't see the screen, but maybe I'll be able to get that fixed and give them a shot. I found a Namco plug-and-play. Really happy about this. These are pretty neat. I'll probably pass this off to somebody because I have most of these games for Nintendo. Let's see here. Oh, one more GameCube game. Oh, two more GameCube games, excuse me. Mario Party 7, bam, with the mic. And this is actually a cool story, so let me tell you guys, so maybe you can use this to your advantage. I went into Goodwill, and they had this. I'm going to adjust the camera, excuse me. I went into Goodwill, and they had this in their case, their collectibles case, so I went in and I said, hey, can you tell me how much the Mario Party is? And he goes, sure. And he reaches down, he pulls it out, and there's a $40 price sticker on it. He goes, 40 bucks? Wow. And I was like, yeah, man, that's kind of a lot. Think there's any way you could go ask the manager if we could lower it? Didn't expect it to work, but he agreed. He went to go check, and so I'm sitting there. He starts coming back. I expected to maybe have $5 taken off, or at the most, like, them still want 20 for it, and I would have passed at that point. But he comes back, $8 sticker. So, mic and game, $8. Never hurts to ask, folks. He was surprised, as I was, that it was priced at 40 bucks. So I thought that was pretty cool to be able to snag that for a nice cheap price with the mic. Let's see. Do some 64 stuff now. Got quite a bit of it. I was able to snag some stuff for just about all the Nintendo systems, which made me happy. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. I've had a lot on my mind lately. Just got off of work, just trying to do this video, show you guys some neat pickups and revel in my my happiness. Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube, bam, complete. I don't think I've ever played the Pokemon the GameCube version, but that's cool that is there. Now onto the 64 stuff. So we have Mario Kart 64. That's a double for me. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Star Fox 64, also a double for me. Donkey Kong 64, not a double, but I promised a buddy that as soon as I found one, he could have it first. So that'll be going to him. Bust-A-Move 2 Arcade Edition. If you've never played a Bust-A-Move games, these games are super fun. Really good puzzle games. Ridge Racer 64. It's a nice little racer. Wipeout 64. Also a very fun racer. Mario Golf, which I can't remember if I have or not, but I remember playing the hell out of it when I was a kid. Extreme G. Also another really fun racer. And Banjo-Tooie. Most of these have stickers on the back that I'm going to have to remove. But, again, for what I paid for everything, not complain. This is a little bit of an oddball. I picked up Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. And the reason I actually picked this up was, A, it was complete. It had the manual and the game in it, which I thought was neat. But it also had this unscratched 2-month Xbox Live card for the original Xbox Live. And really, I paid the couple bucks that I paid for this for the card. I thought that was just neat that something this old was still around unscathed, that somebody looked at it and said, you know what, I don't want free anything, and didn't scratch it off. So I thought that was pretty cool. We'll do some current gen stuff, or well, last gen, I guess now. I got Lego Batman 2. For 3DS, that was a cheapo at Goodwill too. I found on the case. That was actually fairly priced. Kind of surprised. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I grabbed this at a pawn shop, and luckily enough, the online passcode still worked. So I was able to redeem that. Pretty happy. Split Second, also from a pawn shop. Sorry, I'm obscuring my face here. I'm still not used to filming in this location with the camera so close. Really, really fun racer. If you haven't played it, it's set up like a reality TV show. Where it's a televised like battle racing, and that's my cat. Hello, kitty. And you can use detonations to make obstacles for your opponents. So if you say you're driving by like a boat, you can hit the button, it'll blow, and the stuff from the boat will fall and block the track, and then everyone's got to swerve around it. So whoever gets to detonate the obstacles first has an advantage over everybody else. Here, and then I picked up Enslaved Journey to the West. I've heard really mixed reviews about this, but it was $4 at GameStop, so I wasn't going to pass it up for a chance to play it. If I don't like it, I've got a friend who's interested in it, I'll probably just pass it on to him. Alright, so that's that. Let's now move on to some PlayStation stuff I picked up. Final Fantasy Anthology, and that is not complete, and it's a greatest hits, but both discs are there, and they are in really good condition. Final Fantasy Chronicles, and this one is complete with the manual, greatest hits version, and this does have the Chrono Trigger disc. That other disc was extra. Both those games I've actually made a trade deal for somebody. There was, in one of the forums I'm part of, somebody posted them. He lived somewhere else, I lived locally. It was a really great deal. It came with the rest of the games I'm about to show you, so I decided to keep these. He wanted those, so instead of splitting it up, I bought it and I traded those to him. Next we have Final Fantasy Tactics. Small crack in the case, but doesn't bother me. It's complete with the manual, and the disc is in really good condition. Final Fantasy IX. This game, again, is complete. Greatest hits. All the discs. That one fell out. Excuse me. And then I need to clean up a Final Fantasy VII. It's got all kinds. It's got some like thrift store on it. This is a Torn Value Village sticker, I can tell. And then an EB Games up here in the corner. But again, the price I got for everything is pretty good. It looks like the manual has a little bit of water damage. But all the discs are there and in really great condition. Sorry, I'm looking at it myself instead of showing you guys. So happy to have all those games. And then I already have Final Fantasy Origins, and I have my own anthology. So with that, I have Final Fantasy 1 through 7 on the PlayStation that I can play, minus the 3. Is it 3 we never got? I think it's 3. 3 we never got. Next, I have some regular Nintendo games. We have Marble Madness, classic puzzle game. Klax, a little less known puzzle game, but still pretty fun. Puzznic, which I've never heard of or played, also a puzzle game, so some puzzle game goodness there. Moving on, we have Contra. Of course, everyone knows Contra. And almost all of these are extras for me, so they'll make good inventory for the store. Little Nemo the Dream Master. Hello, kitty. Stealth. Very fun jet game. Remember playing that quite a bit when I was a kid. Really nice clean label of Castlevania on the Nintendo, the first one. Copy of Final Fantasy 1. So that's a lot of Final Fantasy in this haul. Mickey Mouse Capades. Also a really fun game. I've said it numerous times. The Capcom Disney games are phenomenal. Play any of them and you will enjoy yourself. I can almost guarantee. Metroid, another classic. Little Mermaid. And I've said that when I picked that up for myself originally. Great game. Give it a shot if you haven't. Legend of Zelda. Adventures of Link. Both gold cards. And as we know, these are not rare. They're not worth $50 or $40 a piece. Crazy people. Price things crazy. I don't get it. Alright, now we're in the home stretch here, guys. For Super Nintendo, we have Yoshi's Island. Excuse me. Populous. F-Zero. And then the two awesome games that we have are Super Castlevania 4, which I can't hold correctly for the camera. That one is definitely for me. And Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Can't remember if I've ever played this. It's the harder of the three to find. So pretty happy to have that. For the most part, I haven't decided 100% what I'm keeping. PS3 games I got for me, specifically. The board game I'm keeping. I'll probably keep one or two of the common 64 games like Extreme G I really like. The Nintendo games are all doubles, so those are gonna head out. The plug and play I won't keep. That was cheap enough that I don't need it. And like I said, I have all those games already. Castlevania 4 I'm probably going to keep, and I'm debating on Donkey Kong. Super Mario Sunshine I can't talk today. I'm going to keep some of the. Excuse me, cat. Some of the other stuff I'm going to keep. So yeah, overall, those last 3 days, really great haul. Very happy to find all that. Some of it's Craigslist deals. A little bit of it is Goodwill, not much. And yeah, so that's it all I've got for you. Hope you enjoyed. As always, fight evil, play video games.